Welcome back to MvM Live. I'm Kira.
I'm Jeremy.
We're going to be playing Skulk today. Ryan's on vacation, so we're here in the studio instead. It's a nice, different change of setup for everyone.
Yeah, so Skulk, this is a very interesting game. We actually covered this on a Kickstarter preview what felt like months ago, maybe even a year ago. And it's finally delivering to backers, well, a while ago, but it's also now hitting retail and it will be at Essen, of course. We touch so many different Kickstarter games, and typically we let those, go through the motions, go through the development, and we wait until the game is released into public before we start doing reviews or, give our overall thoughts. But this is a game that the moment that we touched it, and we touched an early copy that was pretty much what you see right here, we knew right away that the game was going to be awesome. So we said that this was an MvM approved title. It's from Pencil First Games. It's from designer Keith Macheka, who also did Role Player. It is also developed by Eduardo Børe, and the game is just really good. It's an asymmetrical game in which one of the players plays this guardian. So if you've played like Shadow of the Colossus, which is a fantastic classic PlayStation game, you're going to be using heroes to climb these monsters and basically take them down. Now, one of us isn't good or bad. I mean, they both have the reasons to exist in this world. I'm playing Raptora, who is like this flying guardian creature, and you're playing the Foxen heroes, and you're led by like one of their leaders who you've already picked.
Yes, the Queen of Blessing.
Yeah. So we're gonna play through this game. Before we do so, let's talk about our sponsor.
Yes. So thank you to Game Toppers, who has been sponsoring our stream since the beginning, for providing us with wonderful playmat and playing surface, which you normally see at Ryan's, but it is wonderful, so you should check him out. He's got all kinds of beautiful mats, including some from like Ryan Lockett and stuff. You can still pre-order those after his Kickstarter over at GameToppersLLC.com. So then also, if you want to win this game, this copy right here, you got to comment below in the chat. Or in the comments after the stream is over. Either way, you'll be entered to win this copy. And our last one we gave away live because we had the designers with us, but just a quick reminder of who our winners have been for the last few. Congratulations to Jason. He's already gotten his game. He posted on Instagram, so we'll be hearing more about that. If you see your name here, it doesn't mean that we haven't gotten your email. I'm pretty sure, Haley, we already got you, but I'm not sure we got Bailey yet. So if you see your name here and you haven't reached out to us, please send us an email at manvsmeeple@gmail.com so we can get your game to you.
All right, so just a brief overview again. One of us is going to be playing one of the Guardians. I'm playing Raptora, who is a flying Guardian. There are 4 Guardians in the base game. Hopefully this game does really well in retail and online, because I think that this is a game that can be infinitely expanded with lots of new Guardians, lots of new heroes. But the objective here is twofold. The objective of Kira, who's playing the heroes, is to destroy Raptora. And in order to destroy Raptora, they have to take down my character. Now, each of my areas on my character board has abilities, and they also have hit points. So basically they have to climb or leap onto my character, move around, do melee damage to those areas, and knock him out of the sky. Now, each of these areas is also tied into very specific cards that I have. So the moment that they destroy both of my feet, I can no longer launch into the air and fly. So that's another really cool aspect of this game. As you start destroying parts of their body, I can no longer use those abilities. This is the game board, and the game board is broken into 9 sections, and we're going to be moving around these sections. I'm represented by this giant token, which we've laid on our side just so you guys can see it. Also, we have, so let me break it down the areas real brief as well. If you want to go to the overhead camera real quick, just so we can show people's
And hello, everybody who's saying hi in the comments. I see Jesse, I see Jandi, I see Jake, I see Peter. Welcome, thanks for being here, everyone. So here's our overhead.
Yeah, so this is the clearing. This is the center section. You have a mine and a farm off to the side. Now, these aren't really relevant in gameplay terms unless one of the Guardians uses them in a very particular way. You have the lair, where I'm going to start at. You have the castle or the keep, where you're going to start at. And then you have 2 forest locations and 2 village or town locations. These are important for my Guardian because I have abilities that can attack in those locations. Also, you're going to notice a number of different things above Kira's player board here. These are all the different heroes that she can bring into play. She has 2 already on the board. She has her main leader, which is the Queen of Blessing, and then she has her Sentinel, which is kind of like her main guard, her honor guard, so to speak.
And I can
Yeah.
show everybody these and go to our close-up cam.
Let's do that. So her main hero here has, you're going to notice in all these different cards, they're going to have the icon, which is pre-printed on here, so you can actually see the silk screening on there. So it tells you exactly which card is tied to which one of these particular heroes. They're also going to have rooms to hold power cubes. We'll talk about those as we start playing. How many hit points they have, and then any special abilities along with their abilities across the top. So her hero can leap, can do melee, while her sentinel can do leap, melee, but also archery. Each of these ones over here are tied into very specific heroes that she can bring out from her deck itself. And then on her player board is going to be all the special abilities that she has. I have the same type of thing on my player board. I'm going to have a number of different special abilities that I can bring into play that are right here. And we'll discuss these as we play the game. The game is very, very simple to play. One player is going to pick a guardian, one's going to pick a hero, they're going to shuffle their deck, and they're going to draw an X number of cards according to whatever is on that player board. So you're going to have a hand of 5 cards.
Right.
And I'm only going to have a hand of 4 cards. And being the first player, you're going to be able to go first. The object of the game. So let's talk about what you're trying to do. As I already said, you're trying to destroy all my hit points and kill me. That's the way you win. I can win in 2 ways. One that's always the way that you can win, and that is from destroying the player's hero. If I'm able to destroy your hero, I win the game. The other way, which is unique to Raptora, is if you're the only player left on the board. So if it's just me and you,
My queen.
Your queen, yes. I'm going to win the game. So there's 2 ways that I can win the game. Again, I'll explain all my abilities, and we'll explain your abilities as we start playing the game.
Right. A couple other things we want to comment on. So some of these pieces up here, we mentioned the power cubes. We'll talk about those as they come out. These are my health. These are Raptora's health. This is the cloud. Raptora's going to go airborne. Has wings, obviously a bird, going to jump up in the air, and I'm going to be trying to keep him grounded as much as possible.
All right.
So I drew my first 5 cards, and we'll just go ahead and get started.
Yeah, let me talk about the actions first before you go. So there are 3 main actions that you're going to take in the game for the hero player. One is simply playing a card and doing whatever it says. And there's a number of different actions, and typically those cards have 2 different sides to them. You have a top and a bottom, and you have to pick one of those different actions to take on that card. These are things like movement, gain power that's going to go onto your player board that you can then distribute to your heroes at the end of the round. There's ones that do melee attack. There's ones that do leap. There's ones that do archery. So you're just playing one of those cards and taking the action. The second type of card are actual hero cards. And those hero cards you can actually just play in front of her and summon that hero to one of 3 locations. The main castle or the keep, or one of the 2 town locations.
As long as
I'm not in that location. So if I'm in this location, she can't summon someone into that location. And then the final thing that both of us can do is prepare. And that's when you say, I don't like my hand of cards. I'm going to discard one of them and draw 2 new cards. And again, remember, we're limited by the number of actions that we can play. She can play 3 per round. I can only play 2 per round.
Okay.
Did we explain everything?
I think we got everything. And please ask questions. As you can see, I'm working on the comments. I don't have the same setup as Ryan, so I kind of have to lean over the computer, so please forgive that when I do it. I have a really good hand if we had already started
with me next to you
playing the game. Not necessarily the best starting hand. This is the hand that I was hoping I had yesterday, like 2 or 3 rounds in. So I'm going to just go ahead and first, so these are multi-use cards. I'm going to go ahead and gain power to start because I'm going to need that. Now power is going to just come over here to my pool, and at the end of my turn, I'm going to place those where I need them. And I only have 2 open spots, so I don't really need to gain any more power at this point. Do you want to talk about that at all?
Yeah, well, I do want to talk about, before I get into power, I want to explain why she played her card like this so you guys could see it. Could you go to the zoomed in overhead real quick? All right, so these cards, typically we would be playing across the table from one another, and the corners would be pointing to us because the way that you play the card is extremely important to movement. As she played this, it's saying that if she didn't take the power, she has to move in this pattern, which is slant right. So she could move this character here. If this character was located here, she could move here. You have to sit according to wherever they move. So you can't move this card in any direction that you wish, and that's extremely important, and that's why we're going to be playing our cards sideways.
Right. And I'm just going to keep it zoomed in for now since I'm just playing cards. I'm going to go ahead and discard this card instead of using its abilities to draw 2 for my second action.
Okay.
Because I still don't have what I want. And I still don't. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that again.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie. I'm just going to do it again. I need some other cards in my hand, and I will end my turn with that.
So at the end of your turn, you're always going to draw up to your natural hand limit. Her hand limit is 5. If she already exceeds that or meets it, you simply just draw 1 card. So you can't have more than your hand limit, but you're only drawing 1 at the end of your turn.
Right.
So I'll be very quick with my turn. I'm going to play this card here for the gain power. I'm going to place that gain power on my board into my pool. And then I'm going to play another gain power and collect a second one.
Boop.
So if you want to zoom out real quick so people can see how I'm doing this.
Also, I forgot to place my power, which I just did.
So my power goes here on my board. Now I can distribute it up to these locations, meaning I can use it on the next round. I can only hold 2 power. So if I gain more than that, I simply lose it at the end of the turn. Using power is basically free actions to do anything that you can normally do on your player board. And each of us have different things that we can use. However, I don't get to use those until my following turn. I have 2 cards left, so I'm going to draw back up to my hand limit of 4, and I'm done. That was just a round for me to get into position to do stuff.
Same, yeah, it's basically the same for me. So now, and I'll go ahead and get up close again here. Kelly, you haven't missed much. You're not too late. We just got started. You can see we're still in our beginning positions on the board. We've mostly been just setting up for those of you just tuning in. I got what I needed on that last turn, which was some new friends. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in my rogue.
I'll pull that out so people can see who this guy is.
Oh, yep, thank you. My rogue.
So she brought in this guy, who is a rogue. He's got some special abilities. Again, she looks for that icon above her player board. She brings it into 1 of 3 locations. This guy can leap, he can melee attack, and he has a special ability, which we'll get to if she uses that particular rogue.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and bring out another rogue, though.
More people.
More rogues. This guy's going to come in over here.
Okay.
And then my last action is going to be to gain some ground. This is just 1 action on this card. It just means move. And I'm going to go ahead and move my sentinel forward.
Omnidirectional. Go anywhere you want to go.
And that's it. That's my whole turn. Now, I could use one of my power cubes to extend my turn, but I don't have enough to do what I want to do, so I'm just going to hang back for now.
Okay.
And I will draw 1 card.
Up to your hand limit of 5.
Yep.
All right. So I've got some actions here. I am going to use this card to advance 1 space as such. And now I have some abilities here. I have 2 of these cubes, which means I can take any one of my actions that I can normally take. I have a variety of different actions as Raptora. The one I'm going to use right now is called Claw, and it says deal 1 wound to all hero units in Raptora's ground space. The status card must be ground side up. And right now, I am ground side up because I'm basically moving around on my feet, and I'm going to do 1 damage to that guy by removing 1 of my power cubes.
Okay.
And I'm going to do it again. I'm going to get that Sentinel off the board and use my second power cube, destroy him. So he's going to go back above her board, and that card is simply going to go to her discard pile.
I lose my power.
So he can be brought back into play later if she so wishes. Now remember, I only have 2 actions to take, but those were for my power cubes. So I can still take 1 more action. And what I will do now is I'm going to do what I always do in this game. I'm going to do a launch. And launch says that when I launch, I get to flip this from the ground side to the air side. And I'm going to take this cloud and put it underneath of me. There's a lot of advantages from being in the air for me. Number 1, she can't leap up on top of me when I am in the air. So she's going to have to knock me back down.
With missiles.
But you can still hurt me, but you still
can't
can't
hurt, but I can't get
come
up.
down.
But if I launch missiles, I can hit anywhere on Raptora. So I brought the Queen of Blessing this time. The last time we played, I brought the guy who let me bring something back from the discard pile. I'm a little bit sad I didn't do that this time. But one of the things that's super important for me is to make sure that I don't leave my queen alone. Yeah. And I did that in my last game, and I'm making sure not to do it again.
And that's called Bandit. Did we discuss Bandit already?
No, we didn't.
So Bandit is very important for her throughout the entire game. Bandit means that anytime she has any one of her other heroes with her leader, I have to damage those people first before I can damage that particular leader. And that's incredibly important because remember, if I knock that leader out, I win the game.
All right, I'm going to start by gaining 2 power.
Nice.
And then I'm going to I can only move. Actually, I'm going to rewind that. I'm going to gain 1 power instead and do this card.
Okay.
Because I'd like to use my proceed for my, well, actually, no. Let's do that how I said it in the first place. We'll gain the 2 power, then we'll use this to move this guy this way.
Yep.
Then I'm going to
Try to knock me out of the sky.
knock you out of the sky. That would be my 3rd action.
And this is called, it's not really an action, but it's one of the things that happens during the air. As long as I'm in the air, she can randomly discard a card. So hopefully I get something good here. I got a melee and a leap, which is
Not
works
bad.
for me. All right, now you get to distribute your power cubes onto your people as you
Well,
so
get
wish.
off your cloud, sir.
Yeah, well.
All right, and then yes, I can move these here.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can't use them this turn.
Right.
I'll be able to use them the next turn.
Are
But I
you-
was setting up.
Are you done?
I am done. I'm drawing back up to 5.
Okay.
He's going to launch right back into the air.
I'm going to claw, and I'm going to do 1 damage to this guy.
And this guy is,
1 damage.
which one is he? He's this one.
Yeah.
So his power's going away. I probably should just put both of those on 1, thinking back through that.
So that's going to go
He
away.
goes away. I'm not playing well. Is this any surprise, though? Okay.
That's my first action. My second action is to gain 1 power. So again, I'm going to put that on my pool. I'm at the end of my turn. I played both my actions. It's going to slide up. This goes to the discard. I'm going to draw back up to 4 cards.
All right. Grr. All right, so
One thing I should mention as she's deciding is that all the different guardians have different levels of difficulty. I'm playing with a 3-level difficulty, means it's a little bit harder to manage the cards and the flow of how you want the character to work. I also think it may be tied into the power level. This seems to be a very powerful creature because I can just launch up in the air if I have the right cards in order to stay away from, what are you doing? What are you doing
my
here?
knight. I brought out my knight and then maneuvered forward. And when the knight enters the guardian's ground space, they take a free launch ability.
All right, so she's going to do 1 damage to my launch. And as you can see, I have 2 launches on my guardian. Each one of them holds 2 hit points. If she destroys all 4 of those hit points, I can no longer use those cards that say launch. And I do have the ability to heal from time to time. Thank you for telling me to turn that over. Did you draw back up?
I'm about to because I'm not technically done yet. I could use
You could.
some of these abilities, but I don't want to leave my queen alone, so I'm going to stay right where I'm at.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and draw back up. We've got a question.
Yeah, that's the question.
Let's see. Didn't know that the board was, they thought the board would be bigger. And is this similar to Unmatched? It seems to have the battle concept with cards. I don't think so.
I don't think it's anything like Unmatched is more of an area movement style game. I mean, it has some similarities with the asymmetric characters that you're using and the hand management, but they feel very different, mainly because of this. Like, this brings a really cool aspect. Once a player, the hero player, is able to start shutting down areas, it becomes extremely hard for the Guardian player to do what they want to do. And in Match, I never felt like you're doing that. You're not, taking hit points away. You're not really removing cards. It's more of just a strict hand management game. You really have to kind of focus in on this Guardian, decide what you want to do, when you want to do it, and the right characters, while also trying to manage the board, not being in the wrong position for me to key my power. So it is a little more positional in that way as well, especially with the Guardian that you're facing.
And for those of you just tuning in, we've got some comments coming in about this feeling very Shadow of the Colossus, which it absolutely does. Yes, we would agree.
This is, I mean, I love Role Player. It's one of my favorite games. I think Keith is a brilliant designer, but this game is just, it's really good. Like, it's
simple fun.
It's
at the end of the
simple,
day.
fun. There's a small degree of luck in the game with the cards that you draw, but you always have that prepare action where you can discard a card and draw two. So you can always kind of get out of it. And it's really positional. You really have to pick your battles at the right time. All right, so I'm going to do this action first because I do not like a knight on me. I'm going to flap. My flap says I remove one hero from Raptora, so I'm going to remove this hero off of my guy, and I get to put them in any ground space. And I'm going to put him over here away from me.
Boo.
That's action 1. Action 2 is I'm going to continue to stay airborne because that seems like the right thing to do. And I'm going to launch into the air. And I'm going to turn this over, so I'm now airborne. And I'm going to put those away and draw 2 new cards.
Okay.
All right. Some things, while you're doing that, the difference between ground and air is very important for Raptora. I can't do the claw ability because naturally I'm in the air, so I can't do any damage with the person that I'm in that space with. And of course, we already mentioned that she can't leap on me because I'm in the air, so she has to make me come back down to earth. What are you doing over there? You brought
out my archer.
Yeah, I don't
just to
like
throw
those
you
guys.
off a little bit.
Is that all that can happen there? Yeah, so basically my inability to claw.
My second action will be to bring out another friend.
See, this is the great thing about the heroes is they can just keep bringing heroes out, trying to climb up on you, trying to take.
I
those
will
hit
say
points
this
out.
messes me up a little bit because I'm going to want to move, so I want to bring her in here, which will let me move this way. And when she moves, she automatically.
Well, you can't because I'm airborne.
Oh shoot! Well, maybe I don't want to bring her out yet. Well, maybe I don't want to move her yet. Let's see.
Where did you want to bring her? Here or there?
There.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of just need to.
She has I mean, you could try to gain power, but she's going to lose it because she doesn't have enough heroes that can hold that power. Oh, she's going to make me. Really? Okay. Bye-bye double leap.
That
So
hurts.
she is grounding me again.
So that was
That was your third
1,
action?
2, 3. Now I can use one of these.
Can.
So I could use my rogue to move into the space so I'm prepared, but I'm not sure that's really worthwhile right now because I get a little too ambitious. So I'm going to go ahead and stay put.
Okay.
Draw my cards back up.
Okay. You have no one in there with me, right?
I believe so.
I will. Who's this guy? This guy and this guy.
I can fire from a surrounding ground space, so you can be in the air and it doesn't matter.
All right. I am going to use my first action to launch. And to launch, I'm going to actually spin this.
Okay.
To go back up in the air. So that's a free action. And then I'm going to shriek. Shriek's a really fun power of mine. It says that deal 1 wound to all heroes in forest and town spaces. Now, forest and town spaces are all of these that kind of form a cross in the center. So I'm doing 1 damage to those, which kills the archer and does 1 damage to her guy with the sword right there. Yep. So that was a free action.
Yay.
I'll leave that there so we remember. I am going to use this as my first action to gain a power. And then I am going to actually use this to retreat. I'm going to come back to my lair. And I just don't want to be around these guys that can jump and get on top of me at the same time.
Do all kinds of useful
those
things.
are fun. All right, so that's my turn. I'll move my power up, which I already did accidentally, and I'm going to draw back up to 4 cards. I don't have enough cards in my deck, so I'm going to reshuffle my cards.
Okay. I'm going to bring out my archer, my other archer.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to bring them out here. I'm going to...
I think I made a fatal flaw. All right.
I can't
Deal with
move the way I want with this one. So I think what I'll do instead is just gain 2 power for now. Well, no, I don't want to do that. That's too much. I'll actually just go ahead and get rid of this to draw 2 new cards.
Okay.
That was my second action.
Yep.
And then my last action will be to... yeah, gain 1 power.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Draw back up to 5.
My turn. I am going to take my first action to mend. That's an ability I have that can actually heal me. So I'm going to mend this wound off of me. So that's 1.
So the box says 8 and up. What are our thoughts on the complexity for kids in the 8 to 12 range that don't play a ton of board games? I think this game is simple.
Yeah, I mean, you're taking one of 3 actions, playing a hero, playing a card to do a movement or an action, or, preparing.
It's really, I think, a matter of reading. There are abilities on these cards that you'll want to know, but I think even just describing them the first time. So I think the reason 8 and up is because of the reading.
Yeah.
But I think you could probably play with younger kids if they can retain what you explain to them about the cards.
I'm going to move. I'm going to approach right there with you.
Yay.
All right, so that's me.
Okay.
I'm going to draw 2 cards.
I'm going to start by making you get down.
Knocking me out of the air. Bye-bye, knight. That's a good thing to
see.
Like when the heroes go away.
All
I'm
right.
back on the ground, which I forgot to flip.
I'm going to go ahead and leap.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to melee.
Yep. Putting that damage back on.
And then I'm going to melee again.
Wait, I think that was 4 actions.
No?
Yep. Because you knocked me out of the air, you leapt, and then you meleeed. That's 3.
Oh, I did. You're right.
Yeah.
Boo.
Nice.
I tried. All right.
Nice try.
That's okay. We'll save that melee for later, but I did get one off, so that's good. Now I'm out of cards.
Okay.
So I get to shuffle and bring all my fallen friends back. So someone said that their 7-year-old can play this, so yeah. You're up, Jeremy.
I am up. I am going
Let me guess,
to...
you're going to launch?
Nope. I'm going to gain 1 power, because I need power. And then I am going to... I'm in not a great place right now.
This is good stuff.
I am going to... Shoot. I'm going to do this to prepare to draw 2.
Okay.
So, and then at the end of my turn, I'm going to draw a card.
All right.
So this is going to move up.
I'm going to go ahead and
for a very particular card.
Melee and take out your left side launch.
Okay, there's 1.
I'm going to bring my sentinel back out.
Yep.
And then I'm going to discard to draw 2.
It's 3 actions.
That's 3 actions, and then I'll draw back up to 5.
Yep.
All right.
My turn, eh?
Now I could have done some of these things.
Could have.
Like I could heal this knight, which that's the knight that's on you. I'm going to go ahead and use that to heal my knight.
That's fine. That is legal. I will... I don't know what I'm going to do here.
Need a die for an action counter. I just need to pay better attention.
Okay. This is not particularly good for me right now. Not particularly good. I don't have the right combination of cards in my hand right now. So I am going to... Oh my gosh.
So sad.
It is sad. I'm going to use this to prepare for my first action. I still don't have the right card. All right, I have to use my power as a free action to throw you off of me. And that's a flap. And I'm going to flap over to here.
Okay.
That's where I'm throwing you. And then I am going to... I'm going to gain 1 more power. So that's going to go back up here. These are going to go away. I have 5 cards in my hand, which is way over my hand limit, so I just draw a single card. Your turn.
All right.
Man. That's why it's good to have this power in reserve, because you never know when you're going to need it to do one of the actions that you typically couldn't do with your cards. It's also the beauty of this game. Like a lot of these games are... this is your second action, right?
Yep.
You're moving?
I moved. I missiled, because this guy can missile.
Yeah, but it's before we get into that, let me finish my thought. So the beauty of this game is that these power cubes allow you to kind of break the rules of what you have in your hand. If you don't have the right movement card, spin a power cube. So missiles, this is the first time she's done that. She brought her character, or she moved her character up, and then she used a missile attack. Missiles, since she has an archer here, they can shoot in any of the areas that surround the Guardian. Not if they're in the same space, but in one of the surrounding areas. And they get to pick any location to shoot. So she shot my other launch. I only have one more launch point. If she takes that out, I'm not going to be able to go airborne.
So my last action
Yep.
will be to proceed with my rogue,
Yep.
who has 2 action cubes.
Yep.
So I'm going to use one of those
Yep.
to move again
Yep.
into your space, and then the other one to leap up onto you.
Okay, I tell you.
I'm going to leap right there.
Okay.
And then I will draw 3 cards.
Not looking good. Not looking good. All right.
The Foxen heroes are attempting to rally.
They are. But
We'll see.
what is that guy? That's a rogue? It's a rogue? All right, well, that rogue is going to get launched off of me. I'm going to flap and throw this dude off of me right here.
Oh.
Yep.
Was a good turn for the Foxen, and I'm making him have to use his actions a little differently. So I'm on the...
I'm going to mend with my second action.
He's got to fix that launch.
You know, I'm going to do it over here. That makes her go to 2
spread
different
out.
points. And then, oh gosh, your archers. You only have 1 archer though. Do I do that? Do I? Yes. I am going to, I have to. So I spent my 2 actions. I'm going to use this cube to move here. And then I'm going to use the other cube to claw and kill this archer.
Aww.
So he's got to go away.
Archer's gone.
But I'm out of power. I went through a lot of stuff there to do that.
He did.
All right, here we
Not
go.
sad.
And I had 4 cards, so I just draw a single card.
I'm just going to go ahead and, let's see, slant right. Slant right.
Yep.
Just going to let me immediately jump up.
So she's using her knight, who again mounts. The moment she moves onto me, she gets to launch and
Indeed.
or gets to mount.
I'm going to go ahead and prepare.
One thing we didn't mention, each of these guardians has different mounting points. So he's got 2 feet. If you look over here at Grax, this is Grax. He only has 1 point that you can launch onto. So each of them have different areas that you can access them. And you're, all right, that's 3 actions.
End.
All right. So I am out of actions. I'm out of everything. My goodness. All right, I have to flap. And that's going to remove 1 hero from Raptra. I'm going to move this here. So there's 1 action. And then my second action is going to be to launch. Make her spend some of her actions to get me out of the air. So flying Raptra. She's in the air. No more getting on me and trying to hurt me.
Oh, okay.
And I have 3 cards, so now I only get to draw a single one. That's sad.
That is sad.
So nice when I have lots of
I'm going to
cards
go
in
ahead and maneuver.
there. Oh.
And then missile with the Sentinel.
Yeah, so we already explained that missiles can only work in surrounding locations. The Sentinel has a hurl ability on the bottom of his card, which is right here. And it simply says that he can actually hurt the Guardian with the missile in that same space. So where are you going to... So you moved and you missiled. What are you going to damage?
This one.
Okay.
And
And
then
then
my last action will be to...
you can't do that. 'Cause
Oh,
that's going in the
wrong
wrong
one?
direction. Yep.
That one won't work either, will it?
Uh-oh. She has a hero that could be alone. This could be my chance to do something. No rewind.
Well, she also has 3 health.
Yeah,
though.
she does have 3 health. There's going to be a lot to burn through her. And I don't have any power cubes to really do anything anyway.
So what I'll do instead is I'll just take 2 power.
That's a good idea.
All right, so then I will put these power, I'll put one here,
On her.
and I'll put one here,
Okay.
and I'll draw 3 cards.
Okay.
What I understood is that the cubes just give you more actions, but you still need the cards, or did you miss something? So the cards are the 3, you are either playing the cards or
using the cubes.
prepping for new cards. Then the addition, that's 3 actions with cards. Then the cubes are, you can take an additional action, but it has to be tied to a character that has one on it already.
Yeah. So you're spinning the cubes from those characters that take additional actions that they can normally take. That includes movement in any direction or any of their normal abilities. Like each of these only requires 1 of those power cubes for me. What are you doing?
I've got a guy on you, I've got a guy on the ground, I've got guys surrounding you.
Yeah, well. Number 1 is to flap, and we're going to remove this guy over here. And then we are going to shriek. We're going to do 1 damage to each of these guys. So you're 2 of those guys, and it kills your rogue.
It does kill the rogue.
That felt good. It gives me some time. I am down to 2 cards, and I have to draw back up to 4.
All right. Well,
I need
fear
power.
not.
I need power bad.
Fear not. I want to know what happens when this happens. Missile from my sentinel.
Yep.
We'll take out your other launch.
So now I can't launch, but you still have to
You're
knock me
already
out of
in the air,
Yep.
so that's okay. Yeah. Why don't we just go ahead and take you out of the air?
Bye-bye melee leap. So now I am back on the ground. That's our second action.
And I'm going to use the cube for my sentinel to hit you again.
Okay.
And I'm going to remove your left claw.
This is bad.
So that was 1,
2.
2,
Yep.
because this was a free action.
Oh, so you've only used 1 action.
1 action. Well, no, and then I had you go back down to ground.
Yeah,
so
you-
2 actions.
2 actions, yep.
And then, I'm going to use this
Move.
to move in, which immediately puts me on you. And then I'm going to go ahead, and that is my,
Third action. You can
use
heal
this to heal the one that's on you.
somebody. Okay.
And then I will draw back up.
Okay.
You're up.
I don't have many options right now.
Mm-mm.
I guess I'm going to gain 2 power. That's all I can really do. I am suffering in a very bad way. All right, your turn. Draw 2 cards.
These go away. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring out an archer.
No.
Pew.
No. Okay, 1 action.
I'm going to go ahead and
Gonna move and keep hurting my guys.
leap twice. So
Shriek.
1, 2.
Okay.
And then I'm going to melee.
Yep.
Take out your other claw.
Yep.
End of my turn.
Yep.
The rogue needs to be removed from the board. Thank you.
Aw, so nice. You done?
Yes, I'm done. I need to shuffle.
There we go.
This is a much better offensive move on my part than yesterday.
I am going to spend 1 of my power as a free action to mend claw.
Well, Peter, neither one of these guys are bad. The Foxen heroes or
Yeah, they're
the Raptura.
Yeah, you're not really playing the, you know, there's a backstory to this. Like the wizards had created these guys of guardians, and somehow they may have turned evil at one point, or maybe they're actually just guarding the land and the heroes are the bad people. I don't really know. I like playing both. So so I used a power to mend, but that really doesn't do anything for me.
Nope.
So I'm not going to do that. That doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
I need to throw you off of me.
You do.
Oh, and I can't launch into the air because I'm grounded permanently. My goodness.
Always blame the wizards.
This is not looking good.
You've got Team Raptra, even though your limbs are being torn asunder.
They are, but I still have 5 hit points left.
It does.
So I actually will, I guess I will do that since this is pointless to me. I'm going to mend. I'm going to gain 1 power for my second action. And then I'm going to discard this. I mean, for my free action. For my second action, I'm going to discard that to draw 2. It's my turn. Draw 1 card at the end of my turn.
Okay. I'm going to melee and take out your claw again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to missile with my sentinel and take out your left flap.
That's 2 actions.
And then I'm going to leap up to your other flap.
Okay.
You can heal locations that have been disabled. Yes, you can.
All right. What do I do?
Pray?
Ha 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 ha. Oh my gosh.
So close.
Okay. Okay, I got this. I'm totally APing on a live stream right now.
You are.
But
Start calling you Ryan.
yeah. We're going to mend my claw. I have to take out that guy. So
The guy that's on me or the guy that's on the ground?
I'm sorry. I'm going to use this to mend the claw.
Okay.
Use that to get the power back for my first action. And then I'm going to claw that sentinel. So that sentinel's going to get clawed.
Boo. All right.
And that's my 2 actions. I could take a third action and claw him again, which is probably not super smart. So, but he is kind of a pain in the butt, especially since he can do damage anywhere. Yeah, I'll go ahead and claw him again. Just get rid of the sentinel.
Sentinel's out.
I can't deal with him anymore. But
So
I'm out
sad.
of everything. All right, drawing card. Pool goes up.
All right. Well, just spend some time freaking you out. We'll come here and launch up
He's a
on
knight.
ya.
Yeah, he's a knight.
And then we will bring out another archer.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
And
Okay.
then I will bring out a rogue.
I need some fresh Mountain Dew to get through this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to die. All right. Think.
Where's my... Did you take one of them out
He
already?
died. One of them died.
One of them died. This
Yeah.
one must have died.
But I think you put the wrong guy in. You should have 2 knights. Oh, they're up here. 1,
Yeah, yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. What do I do, man? I have knights all over me. I think what I will do is I'm going to
Flap before you can flap no longer.
flap, get this guy over here, and then I will flap again. So I have 2 flap cards to
the other guy off.
Yeah, throw him over there.
Boo,
I'm just in a
hiss.
bad spot right now.
Boo, hiss. All right, I'm going to go ahead and missile with my archer, and I'm going to take out your flap.
Yep.
I'm going to gain 2 power.
Yep.
And then I'm going to... Stuff always messes me up just a little bit. I go ahead and if I slant left, this guy can come this way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, got
Correct.
it. All right.
You're done?
Yep.
All right. I am going to... Ooh. I am going to... The game's not over. You won't be smiling yet, girl. I am going to... I'm in a bad place. I'm going to prep we go. And I am going to mend. We're going to mend launch.
Oh yeah, he needs to launch bad.
That's 2 actions. I will also move back to my lair.
Oh, running away. That's okay. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and just prepare more. Oh, I forgot to put these out on my last turn. All right. Let's go ahead and bring out another knight.
Another knight.
Just going to do this.
Oh my goodness.
And then, go ahead and bring out another rogue.
This is bad.
It is bad.
Should be a limit.
Nah. You just keep throwing my guys all over the board. They've got to do something. Then we'll go ahead and gain a power. And that'll be my turn. Take this power and stick it on one of these rogues. Why not? Draw 3 and it is your turn. Now, granted, I could use this now to heal, but I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold on to it.
Okay. I am going to gain a power. And then I am going to prepare by drawing 2. And your turn. Draw a card at the end of my turn. It moves up.
Tough cookies. Let's see. Let's flank.
Nope. Flank would be this way.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Sideways.
That way.
Yep.
Maneuver. This way. Free leap.
Yep.
Onto ya.
Yep.
And then a melee to take out your launch.
Yep. It's their actions.
And let's see. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh.
This game is out,
my
right?
Goodness.
It is.
It is
It is
out.
out.
I think it just hit retail like last week, maybe.
Yeah. Pencil First Games. Definitely check it out. Great game.
I am going to mend. I am going to
Keith is here
gain a power.
to answer
What's up,
any
Keith?
questions you might have.
And then I'm going to use one of those power to flap you over here.
Okay.
You guys away from me. What's up, Keith? Fantastic game. Love it.
Let's see here. What do I want to do? Let's go ahead and proceed.
Keith, I'm getting destroyed, but I am hanging in there.
Let's missile.
Ever so slightly. You can see my awful board here. What are you doing?
Missiling you.
So I can't launch? Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and prepare 1.
Okay.
Two.
And then you draw a card.
Draw 1.
Okay.
Got it.
My turn. I have plans. My first is to remove this cube to mend.
Keep trying to mend that launch.
And I'm going to launch. So I'm up in the air. And now I'm going to screech. And that's going to do 1 damage. Shriek.
It's going to kill my archer.
Your archer. It's going to kill this guy.
I thought they had to be in your immediate surrounding area for Shriek.
No, Shriek is all of these areas, the towns, the centers, all that. And then it's going to kill both of the, or one of these guys. It's going to kill the guy with the sword.
This guy.
Yep.
Okay.
And then 1 damage to each of those. And this guy gets removed. And this guy gets removed. That was a good turn for me.
Yes, it was.
Cleared the board.
Mm-hmm.
Cleared the board.
Good for you, Jeremy. All right. Let's see here. I don't particularly care yet that he is where he is, but I don't have all the maneuver I need. That's the biggest problem right now. I'm going to go ahead and maneuver the rogue forward.
Okay.
Then I'm going to use his cube to maneuver him again.
Okay. Knock me out of the sky for your
Knock you out of the sky.
Second action?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
I am grounded again.
And then that was my second action. And then my last action will be to leap twice. And I can leap anywhere I want. It's kind of a waste of a leap, but I need to get up there. So I'm going to go ahead and leap up to claw.
Okay.
Well, I guess I have to leap twice, don't I? I leaped on once.
Well, once is leap.
Once is here.
And once is the
no,
second.
once is here. Twice would be here.
Yep.
Well, I can launch anywhere, though. So I could have launched here and then leapt to claw. So that's what I'll do. That's his deal. So 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah.
Your turn.
All right. I am going to gain a power. Whoops. And then I'm going to flap and throw this guy over here.
Okay.
That's not happening.
Okay.
All right, your turn.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and
People saying over there.
stuff.
Stuff.
Bring in an archer.
Yes, there does need to be an expansion to this. Oh, there's a lot of content right here. There's 4 bosses. You can see we've been playing for a little while. I mean, we thought this would be over. We're almost at the hour mark, and we're still going.
Use that to move.
So brought a guy out, moved.
Missile.
Okay,
Take out your launch.
okay, okay.
That's Oreo.
That's our dog, if you can hear our dog.
Your dog.
My dog. You done?
That was
3.
2.
No, that was 3. You brought him out.
Oh, yeah,
And
because
then
I
2
brought you
cards.
down.
Yep.
Well, did I bring you down this turn? Did I play too many? That was last turn.
No,
You're right, you're right.
That's 3.
Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, that's it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
All right. Well, that would have gone up there. I will.
Wait, you flapped? You
No.
did on your last turn.
I did. I threw you off.
You have no flap.
Uh-oh. Rules breaker. Rules breaker. You can put the guy back up there then if you want. Where was he?
He was on
a
your
rogue.
claw.
He was on my claw.
That would have changed things, but that's okay.
That's okay. Because I can.
We'll just
I
call
was
it a
gonna
wash.
mend anyway. I'm going to mend my flap, and I'll throw you off this round.
Okay.
So, there we go. All right. Oreo going crazy upstairs.
Indeed. Let's go ahead and
Man, I can't get out of this cycle. I need to get out of this cycle. I thought I was done, but you just brought more guys back in.
I did. I'm gonna go ahead. I think I can do this. I need to get a knight on you, and I have 3 out here. This is, like I said, this always messes me up a little bit. So slant left.
Yep. Yep. Nope, that's slant right. That's slant left.
Slant left.
Yep.
Then flank.
It's this way. This way.
It's only that way.
Yep.
That's not what I want to do.
Okay.
So let's undo that.
Okay.
I don't. That's the only thing that messes me up with
this.
this.
It is hard playing sideways. I mean, if you're playing sideways, you have to kind of look at it weird.
I'm going to go ahead and discard to draw 2.
Yep.
So that's my first action.
Okay.
I'm going to missile
Okay. What do you want to missile?
and take out your flap.
Okay.
That was 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to go ahead and do this.
Okay. Right.
Is that right?
No, it'd be
No.
there. That's legal.
Yep.
Yes. Right.
Okay.
Draw
Draw
back
1.
up.
Should only be 2
Alright.
knights on the board. Who's gone?
Yep, 2. Yes. You
This
need
guy
to
should
remove-
be gone.
There you go.
So I moved this guy back then.
Thank you. All right. What do? I do not like Mr. Missile Man.
Oh,
Mr.
Thunderworks
Missile
is
Man.
also in the chat. Hi, guys.
What's up? All right. I am going to do something. Oh boy. What do I do, man? Oh, options. I'm not in a great spot right now.
Nah.
I am going to discard this to draw 2, so prepare. Feeling good?
I'm feeling like I don't know which way it's going to go.
Yeah.
And you keep playing your cards wrong.
Well, it doesn't matter because I prepared.
Sure.
I will, man, I don't, mend? I don't know. I will mend launch this time. Because you're so far away from me, it doesn't really matter.
You're hiding.
Yeah. And draw a card.
All right. Now if I want to maneuver,
Yep.
got a maneuver and a flank, so I can go maneuver.
Wait, no. Maneuver is this way. It's
Sure, maneuver.
Yep. There you go.
And then
Flank is this way.
that's not cool. That's not cool.
Rewind. How you want to go there?
Let's hold on a second.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and first heal
Sure.
my friend
Okay.
with my free action.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and these aren't really helping me out big time. We'll go ahead and do this to draw 2.
Okay.
So it's
First action.
first action. Didn't get any more maneuverability out of that, so that's a bummer. Oh, let's just get some stuff done. How about that instead? I was hoping for a missile or something. I'm gonna bring out another rogue.
Gosh.
Bring out this rogue here.
No more.
That's my second action, and then I'm going to gain 2 power with this useless flank.
All right.
And I'm gonna put those power here and here. Why not?
Okay. I am going to do my first action, which is gain a power. And then I am going to...
Which side do you enjoy playing more of this game?
Me? It doesn't matter. I enjoy
I like both, personally. Yeah, I like.
I'm going to launch.
It's definitely a lot of push-pull.
I'm done. That was a very simple
launched.
turn for me. And get
He
this back.
launched.
I did launch.
We can't have that. Now can we?
Make me discard.
Maybe, but you can't flap either. So you're in the air. The only thing you can do is shriek.
Yeah, this isn't doing
And
much.
shriek you can only do in the air.
Yeah, but I only have one of those cards in my deck.
So it seems like it would be prudent for me to... Seems like a bad idea.
Knock
Should
me
have
out
played
of
him
there?
first.
Oh, yes. That's a great one to pull.
Yep. Cheater pants. I know you were looking. Just kidding. All right.
I like getting the Sentinel out of the play.
You do. Let's do...
Moving?
Yeah.
Doing
Let's
a maneuver.
do this.
Nope. Remember, it's this way. It's this way or this way.
Yeah,
or
fine. This way.
It's one action.
This way.
Okay.
Leap.
Yep. Okay.
Melee. Take out your launch.
Okay. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. And then Brian's out. He's got to log off. He'll catch Jeremy's defeat later. I hope so. Let's hope so, Brian.
Come on, people. Come on, people.
Cannot get a missile to save my life.
I'm going
Literally.
to mend my launch.
Of course he is.
I'm going to throw him here. And then I'm going to launch and shriek. So these guys are both destroyed. And this guy takes
So is my
damage.
archer.
I know your archer is protected. It's only in the force and the...
Oh,
things.
you're right. Okay. So these
So-
guys are...
And then he takes a damage. Yep. And I am done.
Who diddly. All right.
Funny.
I'm gonna go ahead and draw 2. Prepare.
Okay.
I'm going to missile and take out your launch again with this guy. That's 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to heal with my power cube this person.
Okay.
And then my last action will be to gain 1 power.
Okay.
Okay, you're
done?
up.
I'm
Air
going
card.
Yeah. Oh, I'm in the air, right?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Except you can't relaunch once I take you down again.
True.
Oh, did you flap again? You did.
Did
You
what?
can't throw me. Your
Where
flap
did I
is
throw you?
broken.
Oh yeah.
Who did you throw off? The
I
guy you
don't know,
killed?
Probably.
He gets to go back on you.
You do that. You do that. He was at my feet.
Which guy was it?
It was a green
It was a
rogue.
We'll just make it this guy.
Yes, that's
It's
fine.
at your feet.
He is my green rogue.
Your pants.
Green rogue.
You have to use your...
There you go. I am going to just use 2 power. So gaining 2 power.
Okay.
Your turn. Drawing a card.
I'm going to... proceed.
Yup.
Slant left.
Yup.
You're not in the air.
Not.
Proceed.
Mm-hmm. Yup. I am back on the grounds.
I can't slant right. You took my slant left. Slant right is the wrong way, right?
That is correct.
But I can maneuver. Just gonna let me jump right on you.
Yup. All right.
And that is 3.
Yep. Oh, boys. Oh,
You gotta push forward against the
boys.
king, man. That's what they're saying.
I know. I can't get through the stuff that I am trying to get through. There's too much stuff.
He keeps healing his launch, not his flap, but he keeps trying to use the flap. Forgets which one he's healed.
Yeah.
Just, we got some people
I am
talking
going
through
to
it.
make sure. Okay. I'm going to mend
Okay,
my launch.
okay.
I am going to
AP.
launch. So I'm in the air again.
You can't flap.
I know. I am going to move all the way here. Remember, one of my abilities, when I move, I can move 2 directions in the line that I'm going to. And then I am going to use that to draw 2 cards. So 1, your turn.
I'm going to prepare.
I guess these would go in there too.
I'm going to start by,
2 and then 1 more.
so I prepared. I'm going to melee your
Melee my launch.
launch.
Melee my launch.
I'm going to
Melee my launch.
missile your claw.
With this guy?
Yep.
Missile my claw. Okay.
I'm going to heal my knight.
Okay. Let's move all this stuff out so people can see what's going on.
Let's get in close here.
Yeah, we're getting down to it. I'm not sure there's much I can do at this point, to be quite honest. I don't have the right cards in my hand. I've got damage all over my board.
AP, says Thomas.
Thomas, I am trying to win. This is very frustrating right now because I am getting destroyed.
What does Yoda say?
Do or do not, there is no try.
Exactly.
I am going to discard this to prepare. 1, 2. Oh my gosh. Discard this to prepare. 1, 2. And I'm going to draw a card at the end of my turn. Your turn. Discard.
I feel good right now. All right, I'm going to...
I've got a giant hand of cards that I can't do anything with. Just need to get up to my shriek.
Going to leap 1 to the shriek.
Does it matter?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Going to melee your shriek.
Yep.
And then I'm going to prepare. And then I need to draw, and I'm out of cards. It's your turn.
My turn. Yep. I am in a bad spot.
Thomas says, take all the time you need. You should win. Even though he called you out.
I'm going to use 2 mends to mend my flap and my flap. And draw a card. Your turn.
Frustrating. All right. I'm going to missile your flaps.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh.
And then I'm going to...
That archer is destroying me.
Prepare. 1, 2, +1 to end my turn.
Yep. I think I am just gonna die here. I don't know if there's anything I can do. I can't launch, so I'm... It's one of the rules. Is Keith still on there?
He is.
Keith, can I just randomly land on the ground? Like if my launch is gone, am I stuck in the air?
If you can claw the knight ×2 in archer, you win.
Huh?
But he can't claw, because I've killed his claw.
I can't claw when I'm in the air.
And he can't claw when he's in the air anyway.
Yeah, I
He
can't claw when I'm in the air.
He can't launch. I'm just leaving him there.
Yeah, this is the problem with having parts of me destroyed. I'm going to gain a power, and then I'm going to prepare. That's all I can do. I have not a lot of options. I get to draw.
I'm going to melee your shriek.
Yep.
I'm going to prepare for 2. And then melee your shriek to end the game.
That's it. Yeah, so...
All right.
I mean, I understand what people are saying. I probably should have. I made a fatal flaw very early in the game when I pulled back. Yeah, when I pulled back to my lair, I should have pushed forward. And that was a mistake in me hanging back there. I should have pressed that. One thing I was unclear on was my ability says eliminate all non-hero units from ground spaces. So if they're up, say there was a situation where it was just their hero on the ground, but these guys were in the air, would I still win? I'm not entirely sure on that.
Show them again. I was on the wrong screen.
So if my hero or my guy says eliminate all non-hero leader hero units from ground spaces on the Skulk Hollow map, that's how I can win the game. So say there was a situation where it was just their leader and I had a bunch of guys on me, do I still win? I'm not 100% sure. If I read that verbatim, it would sound like I do.
Thunderwork says, yeah, you would have won, but I don't know if that's in line with, because there's a little delay.
That's a little interesting.
So.
And of course, when I was in the air, guys, I can't claw. So when you're in the air, you can't claw, but you can shriek. And when you're on the ground, you can claw, but you can't shriek. So there's that dichotomy that you're trying to, manage throughout the entire game. And I did make a fatal flaw. I should have rushed in when I pulled back, because every time I was healing, I didn't have enough stuff to work. Now, I could have won the game 3 times. She had her hero here by herself. She had people all over. And I didn't have the right combination of stuff in my pool. And I had both of my claws destroyed. If I had one of my claws non-destroyed, I could have moved with one of these, expended 1 to claw, and used 2 claws just to outright kill her. But I didn't have the ability to get this on. And then I didn't want to lead her into knowing that she had that guy by himself. So I didn't even want to move in there.
I couldn't get the maneuver cards or a new person to come out that I could move in there with them. So it was a little bit nerve-wracking, to be honest.
An hour and 11 minutes. That's actually that's actually a longer game than I've played this before. Super. I mean, yeah, I do AP. This is a super fun game. I mean, as I said at the very beginning, we noticed this game months ago when it first went to Kickstarter, and we knew that Keith had a gem on his hand. This game deserves expansions. It deserves to get noticed from people. It's a very fun asymmetric game. A lot of things to think about. As you saw, I clearly AP'd through some of that, which I probably shouldn't have.
Well, and Pencil First, great job on the production of this game.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much for making this beautiful game this way. You can see we had some of the other characters out here. Jeremy will get out some stuff and we'll look a little closer at it.
Even the way that the game is packaged in here, it's really nice. Of course, I've made kind of a mess as we were getting it out, but you'll clearly see that all the monsters, I have this upside down, all the monsters have their own spaces with tuck boxes for each of them. The heroes have their own spaces. There's multiple different heroes that you can use. Each of these different guardians has their own board that you can use. So you have...
This one is super fun.
Yeah, I think that's
These the tentacles that come up everywhere, right?
Yeah, you have Grax, and I'm not 100% sure on the centipede guy, but this guy he's really, really interesting. Apoda. He's interesting because he has all of these little tentacles that come up through the ground. So, yeah.
Oh, no, not the centipede. You want the,
Thantos. Yeah, he's the guy with all these tentacles that come up and move
on the board.
Yeah, you're gonna have him, and then a bunch of these things that are gonna be roaming. So each of the guardians represents their own challenge and their own unique mechanisms on how to approach them and how to defeat them. And then, of course, each of the Foxen leaders has their own powers. As you could clearly see, she was using that blessing to heal her people so that each time my shriek would trigger, it'd only do 1 damage, and I couldn't get in close enough to do the extra damage, so she was just kept re-healing. So, very cool game.
Well, that is Skulk Hollow for this week. Next week, Ryan and David will be manning the stream, as Jeremy and I will be at Essen. And so I'm not sure what they're playing yet, but we'll make sure you guys know. If you have any thoughts, please feel free to put them in the comments. Again, comment below to win this copy of Skulk Hollow. And also be sure to join our Discord. Link is in our description. And thank you again to Game Toppers. We will see you guys. Well, Ryan and David will see you next week, and I'll see you the week after that.
Thanks, guys.
Take care.